Your first year as a ranked concubine, and the routine is absolute. Every evening, eunuchs present the emperor with name plaques. Every evening, yours stays at the bottom of the stack. You eat your rice. You wait. You are not called. You go to sleep. You do it again the next day. The palace is the most beautiful place you have ever seen. It is also a prison designed to look like a paradise. 72 hectares, nearly 10,000 rooms, and you are allowed in about 12 of them. You count the days in Korean inside your head while your hand writes Chinese. It is the only private space you have left. Korean numbers are the last thing the palace has not taken. At 19, a eunuch arrives at your door. He wraps you in a silk blanket and carries you to the emperor's quarters. You do not walk there. You are transported, like a parcel being delivered. The encounter is regulated by time. Eunuchs wait outside. If it takes too long, they enter and remove you. Afterward, physicians examine your body and document everything that happened. Every detail recorded. You are returned to your room. A week later, you realize you are pregnant. Better food appears. A physician checks on you weekly. The senior consort who used to ignore you now nods when you pass. For the first time in 5 years, the math seems possible. One son and everything changes. Your own quarters, better food, maybe even the right to see your daughter someday. At 20, you give birth to a daughter. They take her from you within hours. A senior Manchu consort is assigned to raise her. Your rank does not change. The food improves for 2 weeks, then returns to the same rice and vegetables it has always been. The physician stops visiting. A daughter does not count, but you are 20 frayed. Still young enough to be summoned again. The math still works. You just need a son. Public you, a model of palace discipline. Private you, a woman who mouths her mother's name into a pillow so no one hears. At 22, new tribute girls arrive from Korea. They are 14 and 15A. You watch them being led through the divine martial gate, hair still in Korean style, eyes wide with the same terror you had 8 years ago. You recognize everything about them. You recognize nothing about yourself. You do for the new girls what Yonhua did for you. Teach them which bows to fake, which eunuchs to avoid, where to hide food. It is the only power you have. The only thing in this place that feels like a choice. But you are 22er, still on the list, still young enough. One more summons, one son, and the whole thing turns around. You are 24, sitting in your quarters stitching the same silk pattern you have stitched for 3 years when the corridor outside goes silent. Not empty silent. Held breath silent. A eunuch you have never seen enters without knocking. The emperor is dead. Within days, the new emperor's household reorganizes. A Korean concubine of lowest rank has no use in the new order. You are moved out of the inner palace. Your daughter, now 4 years old and being raised by a senior consort, is reassigned somewhere. You are not told where. The future you had been building in your head for 10 years. One more summons. One son. Your own quarters. Maybe even your daughter's face again. It was never real. It was just the story the system told you so you would keep sitting still. Your name is removed from the selection plaques. There is no more list. There are no more chances. Every evening you spent waiting. Every pregnancy you calculated. Every time you whispered one more chance into the dark, the system was never counting on you. It was just keeping you quiet. They put you in a room in a remote wing of the palace, a single window, barred. Food passed through a gap in the door. Barely enough to survive. The eunuch who delivers it does not look at you. He was instructed not to. Your body has been keeping a ledger of everything this place took. Now it is collecting. 3 teeth gone from malnutrition. Your hair, once thick enough to hold the court headdress, is gray and thin at 26x. Your eyes blur from years of embroidery and dim light. Your knees, ground down from a decade of kneeling on stone, barely carry you across the room. You are 28 when Yonhua dies. Illness. Untreated. She was 31 Ors. She never saw Korea again. The last person in the Forbidden City who knew your Korean name is gone. The new emperor's fresh tribute arrivals pass your window sometimes. Korean girls, 14 and 15, the same age you were. They do not see you. Nobody sees you. You are not a concubine. You are not a servant. You are not anything. You are furniture in a room the palace has forgotten it owns. By 32, you have not spoken to another person in 4 months. Your daughter is 12 years old somewhere in this palace. She does not know you exist. You stopped begging years ago. Yonhua once told you about Consort Han, a Korean tribute girl from an earlier dynasty. 16 years inside these walls. Watched an entire harem disappear in a single night. Begged to see her mother one last time. They refused her. She died in white silk, the color of mourning, buried far from home. Begging does not work in this place. Nothing works in this place. There is no mechanism for this to change. There is no door that opens from this side. You die at 38 shirt. Illness, malnutrition, and 24 years of confinement. You die in a room that no one enters. They do not find your body for 3 days. The eunuch who was supposed to deliver food did not notice the meal sitting untouched. Or he noticed and did not care. They bury you in the palace burial ground for unclaimed women. No marker, no ceremony, no record sent to Korea. Your father, if he is still alive, will never know what happened to you. Your mother held a funeral for you the day you left. She was right. You were 14 when they took you from Korea. You spent 24 years inside the Forbidden City. You were summoned once. You held your daughter for 6 hours. You learned to write in a language that was not yours, bow in 27 different ways, and paint your face into someone you did not recognize. And you died in a room so forgotten they did not find you for 3 days. Your daughter is 18 now. She lives somewhere inside these walls. She has a Manchu name. She speaks Mandarin. She does not know she is half Korean. She does not know you existed. And speaking of women whose bodies were used as instruments of the state, check out your life as a breeding slave in Joseon, Korea right here. Because at least the tribute girl got a palace. At least they gave you silk. In Joseon, they did not bother with the pretense. Same body, same function. Just no walls to make it look like anything other than what it was.